Let's be clear what the stakes are. Think about how much one internet company can change your life. Think about the phone in your pocket. Think about getting information from Google, music from Pandora. Think about shopping with Amazon. Think about how you get your news, how you watch TV. Think about the difference between Netflix and Blockbuster. Most of the companies I just mentioned did not exist 20 years ago, and they certainly didn't impact our lives the way they do today. But that model is at stake. Who will be the innovators of tomorrow? And will the internet be a neutral platform where those ideas, the best ideas, can get a start? Or will they be priced out? Will the internet be accessible to all, or only to those who can pay? If we allow the FCC to abandon net neutrality, the result will be a pay-to-play internet where one company can refuse to allow fast access to another company or to anyone unless they pay a premium. One company, perhaps the cable company, might allow rapid access to, say, Netflix, and slower access to Amazon Prime. Unlikely in that case, but conceivable. Think about how that could affect your choice of video providers. Obviously, a pay-to-play internet will lead to anti-competitive behavior and will stifle innovation. What if a smaller competitor, a new competitor with a great idea, cannot afford to pay an additional fee for access to the internet's fast lane? Innovation would suffer, and ultimately consumers would be harmed. And the new companies, the future companies whose names we'll all know, might not get started. And you establish a monopoly of the existing companies. And I don't care how good an existing company may be, when it becomes a monopoly, it's not good and it doesn't serve the public interest. Everyone deserves equal access at equal speeds. No blocking and no discrimination can be tolerated. To allow the large telecommunications companies to have a fast lane for those that pay for it and everyone else to get relegated to a slow lane is absolutely not net neutrality, despite what they may try to call it. It would enshrine a monopoly in the internet and would again stifle innovation and competition. It is wrong, and we cannot let it happen. The FCC has a clear choice to make, and we must keep pushing them and force them to make the right decision. As a court ruling earlier this year made clear, the FCC cannot rely upon its present statutory framework. But they can reverse an earlier decision that they made, a 2002 decision, and move to reclassify broadband providers as common carriers under Title II. This way they would have to transmit everything at equal speeds regardless of content or of who is sending and receiving that content. The FCC's job is not to serve telecommunications companies seeking to make more money. Nothing wrong with wanting to make more money, but that is not the FCC's job. Their job is to ensure an open and free internet that would best serve the needs of customers, consumers, and society. We faced this question once before, in the late 19th century, when John D. Rockefeller demanded and obtained concessions and special discounts from the railroads, and in fact contained monopoly. The railroads couldn't ship his rivals' products. We invented, to stop that, the Interstate Commerce Commission. We invented the concept of common carriers. We said you can't do that because that harms the whole country, it harms the community, and it makes all of us subservient to one or two or three companies. Well, the railroads are still common carriers. The internet companies must be. The telecommunication companies must be. The internet is the modern railroad. It's the modern transportation and communication system. It must not be subservient to corporate interests. We must fight on until the FCC reclassifies broadband providers as common carriers under Title II and ensures that everyone has equal access to the internet. Now, they're already trying. Chairman Wheeler's proposal is already trying to say, well, we're giving you net neutrality, but some companies will be more neutral than others, will be more equal than others. George Orwell talked about that. Some animals will be more equal than others in Animal Farm. Some companies will be more equal than others if they can pay for it. That's not net neutrality. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for your commitment to an open and free internet, and we must keep fighting for as long as necessary until we win this, because this is the future of our country.